Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at One Fight Night 30 with the main man, Peter Miller, Condition Nutrition. I've interviewed a few people today, and your name has been mentioned 2 or 3 times. We're in a unique situation here because I don't think I've ever known something happened like this. You're representing multiple world champions and seem to be at the absolute peak of your career. You've come into this unique situation where you seem to be the guy when it comes to cutting weight and passing hydration for one championship. How did this all come about?
Um, it's been a bit of a crazy couple of years because I started this business maybe 4 years ago. I think the first fighter I worked with and one was Harrision when he fought Nongo, and then Savas Michael, and then John, and then John won his world title, and then it kind of like people seeing the job that I did with John, and then it's kind of this snowball effect where I got quite a lot of fighters on the roster now. It's a good position to be in though. I love my job, and I'm lucky to work with such good people, and it's just been pretty busy this year. Pretty busy.
It's almost like having the cool trainers in school. Fighters are like, it's like they want to show that they're doing things right by working with you. Can you explain to the layman about the hydration and weight cutting for people who have no idea what we're talking about?
Okay. It's like specifically to one. Well, in one championship you have to make weight, but you also have to pass a hydration test. So it's kind of a double challenge what you need to do. So you've got to make sure that you've got enough fluid in your body to be able to pee a hydrated sample, and then also you've got to make the weight. So it's kind of a different process where you have to get the hydration dialed in, because you see yourself at weigh-ins. Once people fail a hydration test, it's kind of an uphill battle then. They have to drink more fluid and then they're backward and forward. So we've got a system now that we've done for the last 2.5 years, and it works pretty well, and none of our athletes have any issue with the weight and hydration now. So it's taken just a lot of repetitiveness and doing it time and time again, and we've got the formula that works now, so that's why people come to us.
And can you give your broad take on this approach, because one championship kind of pioneered it? Has some critics, it's far from perfect, but it also has won a lot of plaudits, because at the end of the day, weight cutting can be dangerous if done incorrectly, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a strange one, because I'm not a big fan of it, but it's kind of my job's to get them on weight and pass the hydration, so I have to do it. I'm not a massive fan of it because fighters are still cutting weight, and it's clear and obvious that fighters are still doing it, and they're trying to pass the hydration too. So in an ideal scenario, would I say they should have the hydration test? Probably not. But then from a business side of things, that's probably got me a lot of business, because people don't know how to do the hydration test, so they come to me in order to pass it. So it's kind of a weird conflict of interest, really.
Well, speaking of conflict of interest, you represent Nico Carrillo over there.
Yeah.
Got Jonathan Haggerty upstairs.
Yeah.
That's a fight I've been pushing for as a Brit, because I'd love to see it. There's a lot of chat back and forth. You represent both of them. You've represented Superlek, Nabil and Ann, lots of guys. Liam and John weren't getting on well at one point. How do you juggle it all?
I think for me, it's just, my personality, I'm easy to get along with. People trust me. And I think it's just building that trust for the fighter. They go, well, I'm working with Pete. I know whatever he does whatever we do is confidential. And I think that's kind of a testament to our work, that they kind of got that trust in me, where they're not going to go, oh yeah, Pete's going to be with John and then he's going to go and tell Nico or Liam this. It's just keeping things confidential and just having a good relationship with them now. Like the likes of John and Nico and Liam, and they all know that I work with them all, and it's like, they trust me, and it's a pretty unique scenario to be in.
How big of a fight fan are you? Is this surreal for you? Are you able to remove yourself from it? Is it difficult to enjoy the fight sometimes when you're close to it?
I think it's definitely difficult to enjoy the moment sometimes. Like last week with Rodtang, all the build-up, it was such big build-up, and quite a lot of pressure on me as well to make Rodtang to make weight, and on him. And when it happened, it kind of I don't think I'd taken it in, especially the fight happening, the way he won. I don't think I was really truly present, and sometimes it's hard, because you're always thinking, okay, he's done that, what's next, without really being present in the moment. So I'm a huge fight fan, but I think when your job's attached to it, you've always kind of got that business, what's next kind of mindset.
Would you say the Rodtang thing is your greatest victory? Because Rodtang missing weight was a huge deal. Was it the Dennis Puric fight?
Yeah, I think he's missed 3 out of the last 5 times he's fought.
So not great, yeah.
Yeah.
He missed multiple times, and the fans were unhappy. He wasn't happy. Chatri wasn't happy. No one was happy,
Yeah.
and everyone was saying, "Look, get Pete on the phone." That must have felt good, but then it happened, and then for you to kind of come through, how was that?
Do you know what? At first, it definitely was a challenge. I've mentioned to people before that I think Rodtang had this reputation potentially being difficult to work with. So I thought, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. The first few weeks, is that adjustment period where I don't really think he was like fully on board. He might have been doing things himself, and I was thinking, is this kind of like a bit off more I can chew kind of thing? But then like the last 4, 5, 6 weeks, he was just listening to everything and like built up really good relations. I think big for me was going down to the gym regularly and like seeing him. I'm not just this nutrition guy who gives meal plans. I was trying to build like a connection with him, and he can trust me. And you see now, like me and him, like really good friends. Like he trusts me. Like invited me around to his house yesterday, and it's quite cool to see that. Like someone who's such like a big star has that trust in me, and it's not just a working relationship where like here's the meal plan, see you later. It's like that. I've got a good connection now, and like it's. Yeah, I'm quite proud of that. Just especially that I don't speak a word of Thai too. Like, you actually like we have a connection.
How's his scouse?
Ooh, non-existent.
You've got a few signatures I've noticed, whether it's the Bischoffs or was it peanut butter cups,
Yeah.
bit of Nutella while you're cutting weight. Cutting weight can be hell, but you seem to have that lovely balance and relationship with the fighters where you can relate to them and you can do things within your system that make it less hellish.
Yeah, I think a big thing with fight week is a lot of fighters think, I have to cut everything down. It needs to be like boiled chicken and no sauce. My background, I've actually got a chef qualification, so I'm always thinking like, how can I make that a little bit better? How can we add something onto that chicken breast or steak to make the fight week a little bit more enjoyable? And the peanut butter and Biscoff thing, it's a high calorie snack, low in carbs, which is good for fight week, and it's just giving that little psychological edge. You go, do you know what? I've got the peanut butter cup today. And just gets them through that, especially at media day when you're backwards and forwards doing photo shoots and all them obligations. Then at 2 o'clock I've got me peanut butter cup. It's like a dream scenario.
Yeah, love it. And okay, I want to ask, how is the relationship with Chatri? Because he sent you a thank you note, didn't he, recently?
Yeah.
Where do you stand in terms of the fighters, Chatri? It's in a unique situation, it seems.
Yeah, it's surreal. Like working with one championship hired me for Rodtang. They did Superlek last year, and like it's cool to see that people recognise the job that you do, and like we need to get this guy on board. And it's quite proud because I'm just a normal lad from a normal background, from Liverpool, and getting Chatri messaging me saying thank you. It's like it's awesome, and I think the big thing is the results. Like we're getting the results. Rodtang's making weight, the fighters are making weight, and more people are wanting to join us now, which is awesome.
I made a video after the Superlek loss saying there's a simple solution, get Peter Miller on the phone. That was my take. What's your take?
Well, I've got a good relationship. When I seen him on fight week, he was on my flight to Japan. Seeing him, had a chat with him. So I've always, like, everyone I work with, I've always got a good relationship, regardless if they're with me or they go with somebody else. My phone's always, the door's always open if he wants to have a chat, and you see what we can potentially do. And yeah, hopefully he knows that.
And do you want to see him? I mean, I think we all want to see him figure it out because he missed weight for the Rodtang fight. It's kind of a similar parallels with Rodtang, isn't it? Do you think it will all come good for Superlek?
Yeah, I think so. I think sometimes you need a bit of a wake-up call. Like Rodtang's had that wake-up call where he's missed weight multiple times. He's getting the pressure from the Thai media and all social media, and sometimes you need that to go, shit, I need to like be a bit more professional. So maybe you'll have that epiphany to go a bit more professional.
Final word for Nabil. What a professional that guy is, and what a talent. In my opinion, I don't know if anyone's going to touch him now for a long time. How do you feel about it?
Do you know what? It's crazy to see, because I remember when Mehdi reached out to me when he lost the Superlek, saying, got Nabil, we really want to focus on the nutrition. And I remember when I first met him, and he was just like a skinny, tall, young lad. Like, I've got a photo of him, I think I posted it on social media, and he just looks like a boy. And to see, like, we've done seven camps together now, and he's won every one, and like, he's just grown into a man now. It's like, it's so cool to see, and he's one of the nicest guys like you'll ever meet. Meddy's like got such a good relationship with them both, and he deserves all the success that he's got now, and he's definitely going to be a challenge for anyone in that division, and even like potentially in the future when he moves up a weight and moves up another weight, he's just, like, the possibilities are endless for him, I think.
You don't want to go overboard, but I genuinely feel like we are witnessing a legend on his way up. Is that how it feels to you?
Yeah, definitely, and it's interesting, Sarah, because I've got other fighters at that weight class, so it's interesting to see what one do next, or what where one want to put him, who they want to fight, who they want to fight him. Yeah, I feel like he's so young, 20 years old. Like, it's scary what he's going to be when he's like 25, 26 at the peak of his career. So I think he's just got the possibilities are endless for him right now.
So can I just ask, logistically, have you had two fighters on the main event before? What do you do? Or even if they're not on the main event, but you're in one hotel room, someone's covered in towels. Are you then, see you in a minute, off to the next
it's pretty
hotel?
much that. Like, Nico and Nabil work together. I've had Suplex Takeru, I was working with Takeru as well. Smilla and Natalia, so it's been a few times where, and as I said to you before, I think I've got the relationship with the fighters where they know, like, I've got their best interest at heart. My job's to get them on weight safely. There's no kind of like, I'm saying what they do and what they, because they know they can trust me. So it does require just a little bit of like, going back and forth, up and down the stairs, getting the steps in on me. The step count goes up on weight cut days, definitely.
But is it also a case of, I've given you the steps, the protocol to follow, and by the time you actually get to the weigh-ins, is most of the work done there, or do you still need to be there overseeing it?
I think when I've done multiple camps with people like Nabil, the Bella, Nico, they know the system that we do in order to like make weight and pass hydration, so it doesn't require as much, like, I'm not really hands-on because they've been there before, the professionals. Like, for example, Rodtang, he'd never done our system before, so it required me just checking up on him a little more and like making sure he was doing okay. So I think the more I work with people now, they've done this now, they know what to do, and it's just me kind of just overseeing it. So it actually makes my job a little bit easier, really.
What a time in the career of the conditioned nutrition, Peter Miller. Great to chat. Really interesting what's happening. It's a great time, great fights, lots of personalities, and to be right in the mix, pretty special. So thanks for the chat. Nice one.
Pleasure.
Cheers.